Yeah, it's out here trying to wait for my people, man. My people, the Israelites, man. A lot of madness has been going on last days, man. So I noticed that I was on my way to home from the camp and that. I see a couple of Edomites, man. Even a brother, Obadiah, man, from the outside festival, man. Done like a breakdown video talking about basically Edomites and that. How you say it, basically that we're walking on our way home, innit? And basically we're walking on the same road. As soon as the Edomites see us and that, they want to cross the road and like that. But now, man, we're not giving them no comfort no more, man, because we're not trying to make them feel safe no more, man. Because every time when they walk on the same road, when they cross the road, that they try to spawn us, man, that they're afraid of us, man. But why they're afraid of us? When they're living up the kingdom, they've got nice houses, nice cars and that, and they're living up in this wicked kingdom, man. So, first piece I'm going to get to today is Leviticus 13 and 30.
It's Leviticus 13 and 30.
Yo.
Then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a dry scald, even a leprosy upon the head or beard. And if the priest look on the plague or the scald, behold, if he not in sight deeper than the skin, that there is no black hair in it, then the priest shall shut up him that have the plague or the scald 7 days. And the seventh day the priest shall look on the plague, and behold, the scald spread not, and there be in it no yellow hair, and the scald be not in sight. And the scald be not in sight deeper than the skin, he shall be shaven, but the scald shall be not shaved, and the priest shall shut him up that have the scald 7 days more.
Right, yeah, it's basically saying, you ease, man, you wicked ease, man, you want to follow your oppressor, man. Like, see a lot of ease when you're wearing, like, obviously you've got your natural hair going on, but like, you want to put blonde in it, man. Just cut out the blonde hair, man. That's basically following our oppressors, man. You're not meant to be following our oppressors, man. You're meant to be following the Most High and keep His commandments, man.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Yeah, it's basically saying, playing, man, that basically saying, what's that telling us people not to be following our oppressor, man, not to be following their ways, man, meant to be set apart, man, meant to be following the Most High commandments, man, because at the end of the day, the Most High gave us ease, man, to rock the woolly hair, man, not to be rocking the weave, not to be rocking the extensions, man, meant to be keeping the hair natural, man. Even Chris Tucker, man, I don't know if you've probably seen it, but done a documentary about hair, man, saying that basically sisters be spending like $1 billion worth of money on weed, man. The weed's got chemical in it, man. That's why when mostly you so-called black women put the weave in the hair, think when they take the weave out the hair. And they work their afro and that, see that the hair starts to fall out, man, because the Most High told our Eve not to be following the oppressors, man, to be following the commandments, man. I'm the worst.
You believe in God? Yeah, we're talking about God. Come hear the word.
Let him teach you how to
2 seconds.
1 minute, sister. See that?
Let me get Matthew 5 and 13.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 13. Ye are the salt of the earth, and if the salt have not a saviour, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men.
Right, yeah, it's basically playing, man, because even I know sisters come in the word.
Sister, you believe in God?
Yeah, basically what I'm basically saying is basically the Most High made us Jake's and Eve's the salt of the earth, man. That's why even the sisters are wearing crocs right now, man. The purple crocs and that. Basically, like, when I was going to the plantation a couple of weeks ago, I see some so-called this Edomite, man, Shedemite wearing crocs as well, man. Because they want to follow us, man. Everything we want to do, they want to follow us and copy us. Even see these nasty Edomites going to be coming to the world, reading the Bible. Jeremiah 6 and 2.
Jeremiah chapter 6, verse I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman.
This is the
This is Jeremiah chapter 6 verse 2. I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman.
sister, basically, when the Most High saying that basically the Most High made you a delicate woman that above all people, above all nations, above the so-called white women, above so-called Arabs, above the so-called Indian people, above everyone. The Most High made you special people, beautiful woman above all nations. What's your nationality, sister?
This is Leviticus chapter 11 verse 7. And that's why go in by the hoof and be clothed for it, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
Right. So basically talking about so-called pork and shrimp, crab, and lobster. You eat when you pork it, it's fine.
I used to I don't eat it a lot, but I drink sometimes.
The Most High told us that people in the Bible are not meant to be eating pork, crab, lobster and that. It's going to defile your temple. But that's why you see most of people in hospital, most of people with diabetes, high blood pressure, etc.
Verse 8. Of their flesh shall you not eat, and their carcass shall you not touch. They are unclean to you. These shall you eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall you eat. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
Basically saying all the abominable, wicked the animals not meant to be eaten. The Most High said you eat like chicken and that, you eat fish, you eat oxtail, you eat anything, as long as it ain't got fins and scales in it, you can eat it. It's like if it has got fins and scales, you can eat it. If it hasn't got fins and scales, you can't eat it.
And that's what it said when people perish about
Bring them back.
oh guys, I've got to go.
Get that for you.
Q6.
So you don't eat any of those things.
I'm not going to stand here and say I don't eat any of those things. I've come, like I said, I've come up with but I still process.
This is Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because I have rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, and thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children.
Yeah, basically the Most High saying basically our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. But like even in the ancient time, the Most High, us people we're breaking the commandments. That's why we're in the position we are today. So that's why in the bottom today we don't own nothing, we don't own shops. We own shops, but like little barber shops or something.
Jody Tyler.
We're in a predicament today. People listen, people happen to the Most High.
But there's nothing to say.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
Right, sis, basically see that you're wearing skirt and that, but skirt has to be a lot longer, innit? Most High said that you're not meant to be wearing trousers, can't be wearing swimsuits and that, can't be wearing jeggings, can't wear leggings, but you've got to wear a skirt, yeah? And the skirt has to be over the leggings, to show them. So, is that alright? Is that a bit? But you keep the commandments are going to be wearing dresses at the skirts at the system right there.
I've been told about this already, so I think I'm quite used to the process. I said not perfect, but I'm God bless you both.
Flag. Flag.
One more before we go. Show you guys deep on the high. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 22. Are they Hebrews? So am I. Are they Israelites? So am I. Are they the seed of Abraham? So am I.
That's so cool.
Basically said, the Most High said, well, Hebrew Israelites, as you said, you're
Yeah, you heard about them, and the Indian, the untouchables and all that. The Indian untouchables, the ones that was in America before the white man even got there and that.
Yeah, they're Israelites.
Israelites, yeah, because I heard from certain like, Christopher Columbus, he weren't the one that discovered America, because black people and that was already there, long before the slavery and all that.
Yeah. Brother, talk to the brothers. They'll show you some stuff. Because obviously I'm recording.
Yeah, man, just checking out what's going on and not doing
You know who you are from the Bible, brother?
Huh?
You know who you are from the Bible?
Who wrote the Bible?
No, do you know who you are? What's your nationality?
I would say that I'm God in the Bible, isn't it? The black man is God. That's how we're dealing with it out here. But we lost who we are, we forgot who we are, and the planet is bringing us back that information, bringing us back that knowledge, because the magnetism on the planet is dropping, and that now is raising the electricity, and us as black people is beginning to remember.
Let me stop you right there. No, we're not black people. Look at your skin, look at your t-shirt. The t-shirt's black, well, the brown in it.
I know, but I get it now. That's a semantics held up by the white man.
The so-called white man that brainwash bamboos our head when that's putting us black in it.
Real thing. But I can run with it. I can run with it because it's been going on for a while now.
They're not white, they're pink and they're red.
The pink, they're pink for real. And they were named Caucasian race, isn't it?
God, yeah? This is Psalm chapter 82, verse 6. I have said, you are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High.
I read that again. Salakia, man.
This is Psalm chapter 82, verse 6. I have said, you are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
Break it down, break it down.
Men and call like one of the princes.
Basically, the Most High said, we're gods on earth, man. We're not no black man, we're not no niggas, man. We're not no
Spicks, wetbacks. None of that, man.
None of that rubbish, man. The Most High said, we're Hebrew Israelites, man. We're above all these people on the earth, man. Above these Muslims, above these.
Get Jeremiah 17:4.
How come we fell so far from grace?
That's why you saw that. This is spirit.
We fell so far from
We brought the
royalty.
commandments from our forefathers. We brought the commandments. That's why we're predicting.
Get Daniel 7
Jeremiah
after.
chapter 17 verse 4. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I'll cause thee to serve thine enemies in a land. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I'll cause thee to serve thine enemies in a land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
That's basically saying the Most High saying basically brought the commandments, man. That's why we're in the predicament we are today, man. Yeah.
Read Daniel 9 and 11.
Boss, I'm a road still.
Yeah, hear this one more precept. Daniel 9 and 11. Just like the brother said, Slakia, just like the brother said, he said that the reason we're in the land of our enemies and our heritage has been taken away from us is because of our sins. So Daniel 9 and 11, real quick.
Daniel chapter 9 verse 11. As for Ephraim, their glory shall fly away like a bird.
Is that Daniel 9 and 11? Go on.
This is Daniel chapter 9 verse 11. Yea, all Israel have
Yea, all who?
transgressed. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon
Yo, yo.
us. And the oath.
The what?
and
The what?
oath.
The what curse?
Therefore the curse is poured upon us. And the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of the Most High.
That curse that was written about in the law of Moses was the transatlantic slave trade, the sub-Saharan slave trade. That's how we know we're the people of the book. We know we're the Israelites. We know that we're the gods of which the Most High called us. We're the sons of the Most High. That's why it says, ye are gods, but ye are all sons of the Most High. We're not better than the Most High God. We're just his sons. That's why John chapter 1 verse 12 tells us that we have the right to become the sons again. Because of our fall, we didn't have the right to call ourselves gods anymore. But now we do. So we're the Israelites.
Against him. Because we sinned against the Most High, so we're in a situation.
And that's why we're in the situation we're in.
From the word.
Like you asked, the reason we're in our situation is because of that. We fell from what God told us to do.
Right. That's alright. Would you say that's quite a long time ago though? And like, isn't that Malachi thing? Malachi said you can write
Get
knowledge
Deuteronomy. Slacky. Get
and
Exodus
Yahweh.
20. Get Exodus
brother,
20,
his name-
verse 5.
Yahweh Shai. That's Jesus' name. Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
Yahweh is the Father's name.
Yahweh.
Yeah. Get Exodus 20 and verse 5.
This is Exodus chapter 20, verse 5.
Right.
Thou shalt not bow down thyself
Listen.
to them, nor
He said, ain't
serve
that a long
them.
time ago, right? That's what he said. Read.
For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God,
Right.
visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me.
Don't you hear our people say we got generational curses on us?
Yeah.
That's what that's talking about. Unto the third and fourth generation that hate me.
Right.
It's rubbish, man.
Come on, man. You see that? I have no respect. That wasn't even respectful. Don't worry, I don't even. Yeah, and you dashed it on me, blood.
And there's more there as well, look, there's more there as well.
Did you just say? He just said so. He just said so.
It's just like these people got no respect. That's what the devil the Bible speaks about, man.
But I'm still gonna deal with this, right?
You're the devil the Bible speaks. We read Bible, but we're serious people as well. Don't take it for a joke.
Listen, man.
In the day of
Like, we read
Jehoshaphat,
Bible,
bro.
like your head can't fly off. Your head will fly
Hey,
off.
see the day of Jehoshaphat. Be ready. If I catch him in the day of Jehoshaphat, hey, listen, Lord, Most High willing, I'm there in the day of Jehoshaphat. If I catch him, you know what I'll go on. I'm telling you. But yeah, man. So it's gonna always because it's like this. If your father was a killer, right? You're more than likely gonna grow up to think killing's alright, and you are more than likely going to kill yourself. Right? If your father's a drug dealer, same thing. If your father's a whoremonger, meaning sleeping with a lot of women, he brings a lot of different women into the house. You more than likely, when you grow up and have your own house, will bring a lot of women in as well.
So it's like saying the apple don't fall far from the tree.
Right. And that's what's going on. But when you read Ezekiel 18, it tells you that proverb is going to be no more. At the end of the day, we're going to break those generational curses. You see what I'm saying? But go ahead, bro.
This is for that man, man. This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not ride nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the worldly cities.
Yeah, man, it's basically saying, the boss is saying, prepare slaughter for all these heathens, man.
And he
How
said-
they wanna treat us, man. Like, they wanna treat us like rubbish, even in so-called workplace. You know, like, we're at the bottom. Like, even you might get a couple of black people, man, but like so-called white people, mans are way above them, innit? They wanna tell them what to do, and they wanna treat us like slaves on the plantation. And say, hurry up, like, hurry up, to get to work, man.
Come hear the word. Go on, Nick. We're talking about God and the chosen people of God. Nick.
Brother, what's your nationality? What country from? Nigeria. What's your tribe? Yoruba. The Israelite, brother. Tribe of Judah. Get a couple commandments.
Isaiah chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know, my people doeth not consider.
It's saying the most I'm saying, basically, read it.
This is Isaiah chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know, my people doeth not consider.
It's basically saying, our people are stiff necked, man. They don't know who they are. They get these so-called white people, they know who they are. They're from the nationality and that. Get the so-called Chinese people, they're Moab, they know who they are. But us black so-called black people, we wanna call ourselves the black British, we wanna call ourselves African American, etc. We wanna call ourselves so-called black people, but that's not the case, man. That's not the black, because a real nationality where the people Israelites, man, from the Bible, man. But been lost for so many years, but the so-called white man wanna be basically brainwashed us, innit? That's what they wanna be. That's what we're calling ourselves, so-called black people, black British, etc. Kind of the brainwash, man. Because like, even look at your skin, brother. What colour are you? Man. You're brown, man.
Look at my
Black is
jumper.
that.
And look at your arm.
Your arm.
Is it the same? We're not black.
Yeah, but I seen man out there that's black like this, you know.
Nah, never.
No,
You see,
seriously,
you
bruv.
seen,
I'm
you
being
seen,
serious,
you seen
bro.
a brother. You seen a brother very dark
Look
skinned,
at
but not
Akon.
black like this.
Akon is black like he's
No,
blick.
but not like this.
He's blick, bro. A man
Who?
from synagogue.
Acorn's
You see man
the
from
oh,
synagogue?
Acorn's the our
Akon.
people. He's the our people.
Who is he?
He's a what, Angolan.
No, Senegalese.
Senegalese.
He's from Africa, innit?
No, what he
Ghana,
said.
whatever,
One
Ghana.
second. No, he's from Senegal. He said,
Senegal,
he
yeah,
said you
Senegal.
people in America, you African Americans in America, stop complaining because we have it harder in Africa. So for someone to say that, they have no sympathy for us. Most man from Nigeria won't say that. You know about the slave trade, innit? You won't tell people in America, don't stop rioting, stop complaining about slavery. You wouldn't say that, would you? But he's from Senegal. That's what I'm saying. It's not about the colour. It's about the spirit. That's what I'm saying.
I hear that, but what I'm saying is, even if he's from Senegal,
Ah, cool.
he's still
Say that.
fine.
Brother, you got YouTube. You got YouTube.
Go on YouTube,
Take
look at
a
the
player. One second, brother.
I can find this on YouTube.
Yeah. You look. There's two channels at the bottom.
Rocking the truth, man. Rocking Galway, man.
That's
Channel 1 and Channel 2 on there.
Give him your channel as well. Give him your channel. You've got one channel.
I got YouTube. I got a flyer, but I got a YouTube account myself.
But this footage is going to be on the new channel, so we're trying to say.
Okay, which one?
It's not there, it's not there. It's going to give it to you.
You got a phone in there?
Yeah.
sister. You believe in God? Come hear the word. A lot of our people, man.
Short span. You've got short span.
Their attention span is real short.
Can he come after you?
Because you know what it is, yeah? We're living in an attention economy. So, you know, if you can't grab somebody's attention in the,
Sister,
in the first
you believe in
5
God?
seconds, they're not on it.
Yeah.
They're not on it at all. But that's the thing, back to this, the colour of black now, like, there's people over here in the UK that is gold up, bro. But you know what, yeah? Certain men that have certain things from, they will say that that's what you call, like,
Not all skin folk is kin folk. That's what I say.
no, the one that yeah, let me do that.
Oh, it's an iPhone. Oh, that's what you know.
Oh, this is Android. All I'm saying is, yeah, like, in terms of the melanin is a deep thing that not a lot of us quite understand. I don't think melanin is something that is studied a lot in the black community. Like, you know, scientists are like to study melanin because it's in our clothes. You know what I'm saying? It's on the NASA ships. You know, melanin is a conductor of like electricity and solar energy. Solar energy. Yeah, so,
That's why you notice like most of our brothers and sisters are going missing every day, man. Because like,
they need to make, yeah.
Hey, as well as Salakia,
Absolutely.
the way our hair grows as well goes towards the sun because of the melanin.
So you see the thing is now,
Tree.
yeah? Get me on this one. You see the thing is now, yeah, with the melanin thing now, it's like you got this thing called blue black. Like the man them from Senegal or Acorn or the dark skin man, Sudan man them, even over here, people are breeding and black people breeding and they become the dark. Right, but that gene is like a gene that shows you like you go deeper and deeper into darkness, what we call blue black, green black. You know what I'm saying? You know, because the thing is about the green and the blues and that, yeah, is that we was this once that colour, we was once green. A plant man, feeding directly from the photosynthesis of the sun. Don't need to eat from the land, like the animals and them kind of things there. But when we
Get
fall,
Genesis 1:29.
When we fall from grace, yeah, what happened was the blood, which was gold base, is now copper base. Because you hear about carbon,
Get
right?
26 before.
You hear about carbon. What is carbon? 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, 6 protons, right? So if we're carbon-based people...
Listen to this real quick. I understand what you're saying.
1 verse 26. And the Most High said, let us make man in our own image,
Absolutely.
after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea.
Real quick, before you even get there. Verse 26. What was you reading? 26? Khan. So, we're made after the image of the Most High God.
Yeah.
Right? And when you read further into it, Adam, his people were dark-skinned people.
Right.
So we weren't originally green. We weren't originally blue or originally whatever green melanin or blue. It was never that. It was always brown skin, a dark color, the same color as the ground.
Yeah.
Right. Read verse 29 now about the we never used to eat
Verse 29.
eat stuff. Yeah, we used to eat
The Most High
plants.
said, behold, I've given you every herb bearing seed. And the Most High said, behold, I've given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree, yielding seed, and to you it shall be for meat.
For what?
And to you it shall be for meat.
So we eat plants. We've been eating plants from way back when. Before me and you was born. We was eating plants thousands of years ago. You understand?
I heard that. But what I'm getting at is the knowledge of...
Get Revelations 13
knowledge
as well.
of before
Last
the
verse.
Bible was written. So, you know, you've got the Old Testament,
Yeah.
you've got the New Testament, yeah? And Revelation is a New Testament book. That is a book of catastrophe, because everything in that is a catastrophe.
Abraham, all of them knew about it before it was even written.
Absolutely, but check this now, yeah. What I'm saying is this, yeah. In Genesis, if you look in Genesis, you will find that it said that God created Eden eastward in Eden. So the Garden of Eden and Eden itself is two separate things.
Yeah.
Now, if Adam and his people, right, came from Eden, right, where in Eden are they from, and is this garden still here? Can we get there? Is there a location to it? Because what I'm trying to get at is, before this book was written and all of that, we were a different type of species. That's what I'm getting at. A different type of species that you can only reference to in the Egyptology or the Egyptian mystery system.
One second, are you into this Egyptian thing?
Huh?
Are you into this Egyptian thing?
I'm into all types of knowledge, no matter how obscure the
Slack
knowledge
it.
is.
Your head's going mad, man.
No.
I'm into all types of knowledge, whether it's Islam, whether it's Christianity, whether it's Buddhism,
Real
whether
quick.
it's Krishna, whether it's
Get
Egyptology.
get
They're all
Revelations
books to light your
13.
way into enlightenment.
Revelation
Real quick.
chapter 13,
Faith
verse
10
18.
the last verse, yeah?
Here is wisdom.
Right.
Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
You
That's
said,
right.
hold on, you said that's carbon.
That's
6
carbon
neutrons,
base.
6 electrons, 6
what
protons.
we are.
But watch this. That's the mark of the beast.
Yeah.
So if that's what we are, that means we're the beast.
That's exactly.
So what-
exactly. Now, what am I?
That
let me
makes
get
no
back to that
sense.
then. Let me get
That,
back to
hold
that
on,
now.
that makes no sense.
Let me
But
get back
before
to
you
that
even go
now.
back to that,
Yeah.
let's go to the other thing now. Get 2nd Ezra's 3. Get 2nd Ezra's 3. We was even reading it earlier, and it talks about
Well, you said we are what species? I don't understand.
Right.
What species?
Right.
and just real quick, the Egypt thing, right? You said it comes before the Bible, right?
Yeah.
Just
The
to
Assyrian
clarify.
mystery system. All that system about the Assyrian mystery system
Right.
came before this AD
Hey, Salakia.
and BC situation.
You film this real quick.
Because the BC,
Just so I can deal
these
with
two
it.
words here, AD, after the death, or BC, before Christ. They tell you that BC, 10,000 BC and whatnot, is before Christ. But let me tell you, BC doesn't mean before Christ. BC means before the confusion. Before the confusion. Right.
This is get 2nd Ezra's 3.
AD means after the deluge.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 3 verse 4. O Lord, who bearest rule, thou spakest at the beginning, when thou didst plant the earth, and that thyself alone, and commandest the people, and gavest a body unto Adam.
So he commanded the people, right? There's more than one people. Adam is a whole species of people, right? Read.
And gavest a body unto Adam without soul.
gave them our soul. And that soul is wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Read.
Which was the workmanship of thine hands, and did breathe into him
Did breathe into him that breath of life is the law, statutes, commandments,
the breath of life,
Right.
and he was made living before thee.
and he was made living. Because Moses, he sets life before you and death before you. Life if you keep the commandments, death if you don't keep the commandments. Right? So even the commandments that we were speaking about earlier, that our people transgressed, and now we went into slavery and so on and so forth, the same thing was given to Adam. It's not before the Bible was here, it was Egypt. No, it wasn't. The Bible was here before even Egypt was here. Just reading in that
Long before the white man saved us out, Moses' people was enslaved.
Exactly, by who?
By who? By the same
By the Egyptians.
or whatever they want to
So
call
we
themselves
don't,
now.
watch this, we don't take what the Egyptians tell us and their science and their wisdom. We don't take their wisdom because that's not our wisdom. We don't.
Verse 6, and thou leddest him into paradise, which thy right hand
Paradise is the Garden of Eden.
which thy right hand had planted before ever the earth came forward.
See that Garden of Eden? That's not on the earth.
That's not on the earth then. Where is the garden?
Unto him thou gavest commandment to love thy way, which he transgressed.
Right? So now that's it.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 12.
Right.
And further by these, my son, be admonished, of making many books there is no end, and much study is a weariness of the flesh.
See that? There's many books, right? All those books is for our learning. Get Exodus. Exodus 11. Yeah, Exodus 11 is real quick. Right? And then after that, I want to
Exodus chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
Shall not a who?
Shall not a dog move his
So
tongue
the people that we're about to read about are dogs.
against man or beast, that you may know how that the Lord did put a difference between the Egyptians.
What?
That the Lord did put a difference between the Egyptians
So the Egyptians are dogs.
and Israel.
And he put a difference between the Egyptians and us, the Israelites, which you would be.
I get the knowledge. I hear what you're saying. But what I wanted to understand about was obviously the 666 dilemma, the carbon-based issue, where they tell us that, we're carbon-based people, right? Where there's 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, 6 protons, right? But going back into the Egyptians and Moses, like they said that one man their plan was gold. So gold is the most we call it, I say it now, changeable element. Now it doesn't erode gold, right? Gold stays the same, but copper now is a completely different element to gold. So like you got the alchemists that turns lead into gold. Like us putting nutrients and feeding ourselves and have that kind of set of like a God-based diet. Obviously it would change what the blood is all about. Now the blood is supposed to be like a song, it sings, but going back to obviously where you read something I think in Revelations talking about the 666, right? Like the number of the beast. Number of the beast, right? Now if you check in Isaiah, right, and I'm sure in Revelation as well, Jesus says that he is the morning star. Now hang on a minute, because Lucifer is another, obviously, we hear about the devil, but there's also Lucifer. We hear that Lucifer is the devil. But this is the thing, the education and the knowledge is not quite clear. The clarity ain't there. I think that the devil and Lucifer is two different things. Or Satan, the devil, is two different things. But if you look at the word the devil, it means live. Because
Now we're gonna have to get back to the Bible. We have to get back to the Bible.
The word devil.
Right?
If you read it backwards, it says live. So we are the only people that's living. So we must be the devil's children. But I don't mean no disrespect. Now Jesus, yeah, and the devil must be one in the same.
No, read Revelation 14 and 16.
Sometimes you come down here on Saturdays.
Bro,
Have you seen us before? Oh, we come in. Yesterday we was at Catford, innit? You know where the Catford Theatre.
Upon the sound of the sea.
Yeah, we
I know you do it Deptford.
Yeah, but Deptford, like, we stopped going Deptford now because like, we had a lot of madness. Like, we stopped us. Like, you see it in the literature channel, innit? So like, you can't call it no more. So like, we'll be here like every week we're down there. Yeah, every Saturday we're Lucian now. Yeah.
Beast is Rome, and the 20
Thank you.
Why are you saying that the 666 is us? That makes no sense.
No, hold on a minute, hold on a minute. Remember, we're not holding on. Reason why I'm saying this.
His horns 10 crowns, and upon his head 10 crowns, and upon his head the name of blasphemy.
Yo, brother.
Put it down. Wait, you're checking. We said put down Babylon. He said put down Babylon. But you said we're Babylon. The 666 is the sign of Babylon, my brother. Read it.
Verse 2, and the beast I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion, and the dragon gave him his power, and his seat, and great authority. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. And they worshipped the dragon which gave
The Romans, hold on, the Romans, they were wounded. Then they came up, all the other beasts was like, right, how did Rome come back up? Because Rome had those 10 kings. But read verse 15, we'll jump to the point.
Verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. Verse 14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the rule by a sword and degree.
Read on.
Verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
He had what?
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
That image of the beast is the so-called white Jesus. That image of the beast is the so-called white Jesus, which is Caesar Borgia. Caesar Borgia is the image that they have in their churches. That white Christ. That's not the image of Christ. That's the image that the Roman Catholic Church gave to you. Right? Pope Alexander the 6th gave that to you. Right? Read on. Read. Let me finish and then I'll let you go.
That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
And everyone that didn't worship the image of the beast was killed. That goes into our slavery, the transatlantic slavery and the sub-Saharan slavery. If we didn't worship the Christ, the picture of Christ that they gave us, we would be killed. The Native Americans did, the blacks did, right? And the same for when we went into sub-Saharan slave trade. Read on.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand.
The what?
Rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right.
And that no man might buy or sell.
So with the mark, no man can buy and sell. Right? Read.
Save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Right.
Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast.
Count the number of who?
Count the number of the beast.
When you put the number of the beast, which is the mark of the beast, which he says everyone has, every alienated person has, that means we're going to get destroyed by God. Because God said he's going to destroy everyone that takes the mark. So that's pure folly, man. You can't trust that. What's your question, though?
He mentioned when he was
I don't want the people. So say like today, we have Spanish, then we have Egyptian, then we have Chinese, we have Arabic, and those are nations. When I said he was a just one person.
the Bible says,
but they want to generation.
Genesis chapter 1 verse 7. So the Most High created man in his own image. So the Most High created man in his own image. And in the image of the Most High created him, male and female created he them.
More than one. There was more than one Adam. There was more than one Adam. There was more than one Eve. Eve is just a title for the whole nation. Adam is just a title for the whole nation. The serpent is just a title for the whole nation. Adam doesn't represent
Exodus chapter 6 verse 54. After these Adam also.
The reason why Adam now represents the whole humanity is because everyone was drowned. Noah was the only one that survived. Noah comes from Adam. And all humans come from Noah. So we are now under the classification of Adam. You know, all so-called Adamites. But we've been split up even from that. So from when Adam sons and daughters, and then they all drowned and Noah was saved, the only one Noah was saved, right? And his sons, those three sons are split into three different nations, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. God splits nations every time he recreates struggles. That's not the point. Behind that.
Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 54. And after these Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. As for the other people,
As for the what?
as for the other people,
Other people and the chosen people are the Israelites. Right? So,
which also come from Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
So the other people that come from Adam, the descendants of Ham, Japheth, and even some descendants from Shem, they're nothing.
As for the other people which also come from Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and as like is abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
And then those other nations that also come from Adam, they're like spit. See if this is spit on the floor right now, that's what the other nations are according to God. Why is it like that? Because that's where the Most High made it. God made it like that. Precept.
This is Romans.
But actually get Second Ezra's 2 and last verse. Second Ezra's 2 and last verse.
Yeah, man. If
This is second Ezra. This is second Ezra chapter 3 verse 36. Thou shalt find that Israel by name hath kept thy precepts,
The chosen people by name have kept the precepts, meaning the law,
but not the heathen. But not the heathen.
but not the other nations. The other nations, they don't want to do what the Most High wants. Right, yeah, right. So read the precept. Read that. Read that. I've got another precept.
Oh yeah, I know him.
This is Romans chapter 9 verse 21. Straight to the point. Have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor?
So the Creator has the power to make from the same lump of clay one vessel, one people for honor and another people for dishonor. Meaning we made the chosen people for honor and we made the other nations for dishonor. Right? There's more on that.
Verse 22. What if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath into to destruction?
So some of those people were made for destruction. A lot of these nations are made for destruction. That's it. To show God's power on the earth. Right?
And that he might make known the riches of his glory.
See that? To make known the riches of his glory. So people are made to be destroyed to show God's glory. Read it again from the start. That's deep. They don't teach you that in church. I tell you that.
I'm going to read it now. This is Romans chapter 9 verse 21. Have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor?
The Creator has one lump of clay. He splits the clay in the middle. He says the right side is going to be honorable and the left side is going to be dishonorable, right? They're the same clay. They're the same.
Yeah, is it because in new these people on the is it that reason that he made the competition because he's the most high, he knows the future.
Can you even take that step further?
You understand?
I understand.
Proverbs 20 verse 24. Man's goings are of the Lord.
Man's goings are what?
Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
So I would say yes, the Most High made them fall short of the glory in spirit.
So intentional, you made them intentional because they will be destroyed.
Right.
For no reason.
Just like Pharaoh. Pharaoh, he had his heart hardened. You remember that? Most High, Pharaoh wanted to let them go. Pharaoh said, get you away from me. Then after he done that, Moses was about to leave, and then what happened? Pharaoh had his heart hardened and made them leave.
Yeah, I understand the fact that if you disobey, then you continue to
Right.
God makes you. The more you disobey, the greater destruction will come from you. Understand that, for the Most High, just to create them, for the Most High, like sense creation, the intention of creation is to destroy for any reason.
Read verse 9.
This is Romans chapter 9 verse 9. This is the word of promise. This is Romans chapter 9 verse 10. And not only this, but when Rebekah also conceived by one, even by her father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil,
It's not about what good or evil they done.
that the purpose of the Most High according to election might stand,
It's the purpose of what we want.
not of works, but
Not of works, not of what we do.
of him that calleth. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. Verse 17. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up.
Even for the same purpose that he just wanted to do what Most High just wanted to do what he wanted to do.
He's the Most High, he does.
Right?
I feel like he should be rational. He should be
Nah.
But that is rational. That is rational.
Free will is an
Action.
illusion.
When the Lord killed all the Egyptians, there was no rational. They put them in slavery and the Lord murdered the firstborn. There was no rational.
human perspective.
You can't pick the way the Lord did it.
Right, well, like you just said, that is a human thought. You saying to me, I can't really go with what the Most High said because it's what he wants to do. That's what you said to me like 5 minutes ago. Right? That's a human way of looking at it. I've come away from looking at it like that. I said, bro, the Most High said he wants to do what he wants to do. Alright, cool, he do what he wants to do, right? Straight up.
For the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee.
And he was only to show his power. It's only to show his power. But that's why it's so important that us as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans know who we are. Because we're the Israelites in the Bible. We're God's chosen people. We are Jacob. So he wants us to be the honorable clay. He wants us to be the honorable people. He chose us to be the people that teaches everyone else what to do.
And that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
So his name can be declared. His name has to be declared through us. We have to establish his name on the earth. Read some more. That's it.
Yeah, but choice, that means it's mad then, isn't it? Because you make a clay, you split it in half, you know directly half of it is bad. Half of it is bad directly.
Verse 18. Therefore have ye mercy on whom you have mercy. Therefore have ye mercy on whom you have mercy, and whom
human?
hardened,
Are we
and who he
human?
will, he hardened
Or
it.
are we
So
spirit?
brother, the Lord have mercy on who you have mercy on, who is gonna harden, he's gonna harden.
Yeah.
Everyone's got
I
to look.
agree. I
You
agree
can't
with that.
go against
Yeah, but are we,
against
are we human or are we
He
spirit?
does.
We're spirit, innit? We're
So we're spirit,
We're
we're human
spirit.
spirit.
We're spirit. We're spiritual people. We're the only people that call upon the Most
Are
High.
we having a human experience?
In what sense you mean having a human experience?
Alright, because we're here on this planet, yeah, on this place, which is what I call a consciousness playground, a place to learn and grow in consciousness. Right. So we say that everybody here is human, right?
No, not everyone's human.
Hold on a minute now. If we're not human, some people must be aliens then.
What? Yes, I've got
Right.
the feeling.
So hold on now.
Oh, no, let's deal with that first. Let's deal with that first.
Some people are aliens out here. She might be an alien, he might be an alien.
Sister, you're an alien, sister. Are you an alien? Sister, you're an alien. How you an alien? How? Come on, sister. You're an Israelite, repent. But aliens. These are the aliens, man. They're the aliens, man.
Hold on a minute. Hold on.
Just real quick, we're gonna get to that. I just want to get into it. Because I
This is
said that we
Isaiah.
have to teach them, right?
This is Isaiah chapter 2 verse 3. And many people shall go and say, this is Isaiah chapter 2 verse 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days. Isaiah 2 verse 3.
Wait, hold on. Read verse 2.
This is Isaiah chapter 2 verse 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days
We are in the last days.
that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountain
Soon we're going to be established in the top of Israel. Read.
and shall be exalted above the hills.
And we're going to be exalted above the other nations. Hills is another example. Similitude to other nations.
And all nations shall go unto, and all nations shall go unto
All these nations, the ones that are saved and not destroyed, will what? Flow unto thee. Read.
Verse 3. And many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths.
But we have to teach them the Most High God's ways, and they're going to walk in those paths that we told them to do. Read.
But out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord.
Out of what?
But out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
So when in these last days, when we're saved, when we're back on the rightful position, we're going to be teaching all these other people the law of God. Because they don't know it. Inherently, they can never be able to seek out this Bible. Because this Bible is only given to the Israelites. Psalms chapter 147 and verse 19 to 20. Get your point, my name. And this is funny, right? Because they are aliens. All these other nations that are not Israelites, in the Bible they're called aliens, they're called strangers, they're called heathen. Oh, I know, and they won't read that.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 14 verse 21. You shall not eat of anything that dieth of itself.
As for the Israelites, we can't eat anything that dies of itself. So say if a cow was walking past us and all of a sudden it's shot dead, we can't go over there and say, "Bro, free cow," and start taking pieces of it.
So if we kill the cow,
We can start taking pieces. We have to slaughter it a certain way, but we can get into that after. But read on.
Thou shalt give it unto the stranger that is in thy gates.
Go on to the what?
Thou shalt give it unto the stranger that is in thy gates, that he may eat it. Or thou
But that dead animal that died of itself, we can give to the stranger. We can give it to the stranger, the other nations, right?
or thou may sellest it unto an alien.
Unto who?
Unto an alien.
These other nations are aliens. If you're not an Israelite, you're an alien.
so I mean, but why does it make it alright though, like to just give them something that we wouldn't consume ourselves?
Precept.
Right?
This is Deuteronomy.
Yeah, so
It's a bit mad though.
so when Most High ordered the distribution of
Yeah, the Amplified. That didn't have problems as it happened.
yeah, but he ordered it.
He ordered it, but it didn't as it happened.
But this is the intention of the Most High.
But that Amplified is disgusting.
Yeah, but this is the intention of the Most High. Killing infants, animals, innocent babies. You know what I mean? So for me, as an outsider, I'm not to be honest. So I'm not going to have a lot in my and killing infants, you know, I mean, that's such a they haven't done any harm. They've done nothing. And the animals as well. What have they done to curse or harm? You know what I'm saying? So understanding the two from that perspective, that means that God created two Adam in that sense. That the Adam on the right is a good Adam. Adam on the left is a bad Adam. And those different which Adam or which play are those different? You know what I'm saying? Those when he which side of the play those children
I would say they're from the evil clay. Because the clay is the one people. The clay represents Adam. The clay represents Adam. And the splitting of the clay represents God splitting the clay into nations. That's why it says, blessed be the Lord God of Shem. Right? Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 25 verse 17. Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way.
Remember what
Amalek did unto thee by the way.
It's not that we're just killing innocent people. It's because of what they did.
When you were come forth out of Egypt, and we met thee by the way and smote the hindermost of thee.
He was killing us. Amalek was killing our people, our infants, our cattle, robbing us. That's what Amalek did, right?
Even all that were feeble behind thee.
Even the feeble ones, the whole women, Amalek was killing. Amalek was
they are bad.
They are bad people.
When thou was faint and weary.
Yeah, bad people do bad stuff, right? Okay? So if God is ordering his people to do the same action as the bad people, but it doesn't put it from the human perspective, right? If you are fighting against somebody that harmed you in your family, okay, and there's no one that revenge against this person, and then you want to this person and kill the person and their children, their family, and those people, the one involved into the brutal action. It's not, you know, in front of the judge,
I like your dress though.
that's that man.
The judge is the most high God. But before you can get that real quick, the judge is the most high God, right? But what does the judge, the most high God, tell us to do to the Amalekites for what they've done to us? Because remember, Israel is the chosen people of God. If you touch when you touch the Israelites, it's like you're touching the apple of the most high. That's why. Read that.
This is Lamentation chapter 5 verse 7. Our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquities.
And what?
And we have borne their iniquities.
And when they're born, they've got the iniquity of their father. Because they're going to do the same thing when they grow up.
So you go back to the original state.
No.
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 What I'm saying is that if they have been cursed, right, by the sins of the father,
Right.
that means you're going to the step of Christians.
They say original sin comes from Adam.
Yeah, but it's the same ideology. Like the
What is
Christians,
the original sin?
the Christians inherit the sin of Adam, and those people and those children that have been condemned by the Most High inherited the same of the Father.
Right. But it's not original sin.
I just use the word original sin when you understand what I'm getting.
I understand what you're getting at now. So read us.
Deuteronomy chapter 25 verse 18. How we met thee by the way and smote the hindermost of thee, even all that were feeble behind thee, when thou was faint and weary, and he feared not God.
What?
And he feared not God.
Amalekites didn't fear God. So not only did they kill off all of the feeble, the young, the old, the sick, right? Not only did they do that and kill off the cattle, they didn't fear God. They said, yo, to hell with the Most High. That's what they said. Marina.
Verse 19. Therefore it shall be when the Lord thy God hath given thee rest from all thine enemies.
When we got rest from all our enemies, we're not at rest yet, right?
no repentance in hell. Choosing Jesus, you know that's just up and down.
And they're not even reading the Bible. I'm actually glad you got it.
I respect you all because you guys go through the Bible
And
established.
I want to go through some of the
I
Quran.
respect that because these men, when they know the Bible, I know them.
Hold on. Bro. You don't even know. What's it? I'm gonna see if you actually know what you're talking about. How many books in the Bible do you give us in slavery?
None.
They have them.
We're not allowed to listen.
They took out 80% of the
It doesn't
Bible.
matter what
They got the
take.
slavery Bible.
So they didn't give us the Bible. This is the point. Now, I'm dealing with this problem with this question.
Let me just get 1 minute. Yeah. In slavery, they didn't want you to read, bro. So if you can't read, why are they going to give you a book? You can't, they don't want you to read. So that means you can't learn anything. But they will speak to you. They will speak to you. This is what they're teaching at the Bible. I know that there's banned books in the Bible. Banned books. Mary.
Show him this.
Mary.
Show him this.
I know,
Those are the
I
bad
heard
books
it.
from the Bible. We've got them.
Mary. You see Mary? I get it.
So you're talking about the bad books of the Bible we got.
This is what I'm saying, yeah? Mary is more than
King James version.
Listen.
I know the King James version is the closest that they use.
It's a John version. The King James version is the first English version, isn't it?
Right?
That's the first English version.
No, it's not. The Geneva Bible is. Before the Geneva Bible, what's before the Geneva Bible? There's another one. Bishop's Bible. There's many English translations, but look, watch this. Where I'm not even trying to go into his destruction, right? But this is really destruction, and I don't want to be rude about it. But I want to finish off with his question. And of course, I'm reasoning with you right now. That's why I kind of went off with this topic and I went on to you. And I asked you how many books to say about it. This King James Bible, who was King James? King James was a black man.
But let's go back to
But let's go back.
James is a black man.
Yes.
1 minute. We're going to do a thing. We're going to go back.
Go.
I've got to as well. I want to build with the man.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 25, verse 19. Therefore it shall be, when the Lord thy God hath given thee rest from all thine enemies round about in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee for an inheritance to possess it, that thou shalt blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven, thou shalt not forget it.
So in the day of the Lord is when we're going to put our family. When all people are gathered to the valley of Jehoshaphat, if you know about that, but you know about the God, right? That's in the Quran. When that happens, right, and they come to the valley of Jehoshaphat, that's when Amalek will be brought out. Not now, not anytime soon, but they're going to do more stuff to us. Because the Amalekites were the ones that funded the transatlantic slave trade. So they've done more to us than just what they've done when we came out of Egypt.
We have our idea that explains but these people will be released. And they are devilish. They are evil people. Okay, wait. I want to ask you a question.
Yes, we agree. Then Genesis chapter 25, verse 25. We created in the Bible says it.
Don't get me wrong here. Listen, you see these books here, they have knowledge and gems and wisdom. But they can also confuse you. They don't read it right.
And brother, you are confused. And I will show you why you're confused. Because when we went to Revelation 13 and verse 18, you said that we have the mark of the beast. And when I was explaining that to you, you walked over there.
I had to check a girl, bro.
Are you corrected or not? Are you corrected or
No,
not?
yeah, I'm going to correct it now.
Are you corrected? It's corrected.
I'm correcting it now. I'm correcting it now.
Come in the word.
I'm correcting it now. Let me correct it. Let me set the record straight. Let me correct it, yeah?
Go on, sister.
1 minute. 1 minute. Come, sister, come. What do you want to know?
Give her a flyer. Give her what they think. Go on.
Hey, take camera.
Sister, we're telling our people with the Hebrew. You want to do